Yeah, guys, how you doing? Yes, say his name. Say his name. You know, it's funny when I bring him up to people when they start talking about this and that. Um, they don't know who he is. Jonathan Price. Say his name. An angel of a human being. A great person. Shot dead by police. It makes me beyond sad. It makes me sad that this happened. It makes me sad that the world lost such a good person. It makes me sad sorry, that his name isn't at the top of the list. That his name, that every wall in every city, that there's a wall in every city with his picture and his name, stating all the great he did. Excuse me, I gotta blow my nose. Unbelievable. I'm trying my hardest to fit into this world. I'm trying so hard to fit into this world. And I'm trying so hard to not call people out and to not be up people's asses and to not argue with people. But I told myself I'm not going to discuss anything. I'm not going to deal with anything. I had a guy forcibly telling me that Jews were never slaves. I had a guy forcibly telling me that Jews have never been through anything. Now, again, I am one of the many people who know that in this country, nobody's been more fucked over than black people. Black people, especially black women, the most fucked over in the country. Keeping it real. Now, please share, by the way, guys. I have no viewers because nobody shares. I'm not, in life, you're one of those people that people help and jump on board with and help get ahead, or you're not. And then a lot of times the people that people help, they do it because they think there's going to be something back for them. Maybe I don't offer that feeling. I don't know. But anyway, if you could share, I appreciate it. Jonathan Price, again, unbelievable that we're not all saying his name. So people get really upset when I call them on this, and when I say to them, no, I totally get it. And I'm going to say this. I have said from day one, the Black Lives Matter was fantastic. The idea of Black Lives Matter, yes, because for so long Black lives haven't mattered to certain people in places of power, law enforcement, judges, teachers, so many people, not me. And that's the point I'm trying to make. Not I. I wasn't raised to think that way. I wasn't raised to see things that way. I gotta say this is, I don't have a thing for any race. At the same time, I find myself so much more attracted to black women. I don't know the reason. I mean, again, the reason is I'm attracted to beautiful women, and the black women that I'm attracted to are beautiful. So I've never been attracted to a woman because she's black. I've been attracted to beautiful women that I find beautiful, my taste. But a large majority of them tend to be black, if that makes sense. So what I'm trying to say is, sorry. Better get my green screen going. What I'm trying to say is, so for me, I've never really grown up. You know what? Give me a second. I want to try something different. Does that work? No. Is that any better? But like that. That's a little better, right? Okay. So the deal is, what I'm trying to say, I guess, is, okay, so I have never been attracted to someone because of their race. I'm just find myself more attracted to darker skinned women. I really find myself very attracted to black women, always have. But I'm attracted to all women. I'm also super attracted to super pale, like pasty pale women too. Like I like ebony and ivory, but I tend to like black women. That said, I understood everything. I understood that that what black people have gone through in this country is horrible. Now, what I'm trying to say though is, where are we going with all this though? Where are we going? I'll show you. And just simply, I want you to see this and take a real good look at it, because what you got going on here, and I want you to see this well, you got predominantly all white people, almost all white people. Black lives matter. All lives do not matter. Now forget, like I get when people were like, all lives matter. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. This isn't about all lives matter. But all lives do matter. You moron. To have a sign that says all lives do not matter, black lives matter, that's ignorant. You're a white woman. So you're saying your brother and sister, mother and father don't matter? Their lives don't matter? This is, guys, you got to understand. Their own lives don't matter. When you know that that's not how they feel. You know that they're dialing 911 as you're walking toward them, ready to hit the other one. You know that. We all know it. These are the people that have made your lives not matter. These are the people, the suburban, the rich, that are protesting, that are doing these things. Look at them. They're all white. Like look, Black Lives Matter, just, you're not welcome at our protests for you. Well, what the fuck? Okay, so I'm not getting that. That throws me off deeply. Again, I want to say this one more time. I just want to throw this out there. All, Black Lives Matter, right? KD Brown. But for some reason, the most recognition he got was this little post that says Kenneth KD Brown, November. Oh shit. Her birthday was like a day apart. I never realized that. How funny. Man, life cut short, and no recognition, no murals, no plaque outside of Bally's, no money for his family. He gave his life to save lives, but they still haven't recognized him. Guys, and you're not sharing this, but just for the record, I'm trying to get this out here. I'm trying to get this name, and I'm trying to get this name and this name. Jonathan Price, KD Brown, two black people who did nothing but contribute to the world in a positive way. Jonathan Price, his life was taken in a murder by a police officer. But we don't. So damn mad, and then I'm bad because I keep bringing it up. I'm bad when I call you out because you're telling me about Black Lives Matter. You're telling me about this bullshit. You're telling me about how I'm some fucking white dude, blah blah blah. Even though I'm Jewish, fuck you. You're telling me about all this shit. Meanwhile, I know exactly who the fuck KD Brown is. I know exactly who the fuck Jonathan Price is, because they're both heroes. Jonathan Price was breaking up a domestic disturbance when the police came. He wasn't involved in it. It wasn't still going on. It was over. They just told him to come back. He's like, I'm not involved in this. Like, I just broke it up, man. Just deal with it, like, kind of thing. And they shot him in the fucking back, man. White, angry-looking, racist-looking white dude. Fucking shot him in the back. You guys, this world is tripping me out. Our food is going through the roof. Everything is going through the roof. Gas prices, ridiculous. Food, double. Think about this for a minute, people, please. I don't care your politics. You know what it is? Here's the thing. My son, my daughter, my other daughter, they all have their choices of things. One of my children was really supportive of Trump, as I was. And the fact is, I don't know that anything is showing us is wrong, but here's the thing. The child is wonderful. The child has no isms. The child has friends of every race, religion, sexuality, etc. Like, truly. I'm not saying this to say it truly does. My child, I'm not going to say which child because I don't even want to put him or her on the spot. Do you know what I'm saying? My child has to hide everything they do and support because the Nazis would get them. And so that's the insanity. If you don't realize this, now watch this. Okay? Las vidas negras importan. The important black people, right? The important, not Martin Luther King and not Malcolm X, you know, not Rosa Parks, not Obama, but those three. Now, I get it. Underneath is where Latin people were killing and firebombing black people's houses or apartments in the projects to get them out of the projects so they could run them. So they could control the projects and have it be all Latin. This picture, right? I'm going to come in on this real quick because I want to show you guys. Because I want you to understand this. I put this together because I want people to understand there's good and bad people. Now, I'm not trying to show you all how these people are bad because I'll start over here. Okay? Here you have some Aryan Nation motherfuckers, right? Here you have the English beating the shit out of Irish. Here you have whites against other whites that are of a different type of white. And everyone else. But their main goal, because keep in mind, the main people around them were the whites that they hated. The whites that they didn't see as fully white. And British beating the shit out of the Irish. Irish firebombing the British. Right? But white people stick together. Then we come here and we have Jewish Lives Matter. Okay? Then we come down here and we have Jewish people beating the shit out of some Palestinian dude. Now, I'm going to state this real quick. I'm Jewish. Proud Jew. Okay? Proud Jew. Yeah, fuck you. I know I'm not religious. I'm bloodline Jew. That's what we are. We're a people. I am 99% recognized Jewish, okay, by DNA. We are a people. Just like Latin, just like African, just like everything else, we are a people. We're the Jewish people, okay? The Armenian people, we're the Jewish people. And yes, Armenians are Jews too, but that's not the point. What I'm trying to say is, we're a people. I'm Jewish. I can still recognize that this is some bullshit. That some of the shit that's going on, the fact that there's Palestinian citizens, just regular Joe Schmoes, man, Jill Schmoes in Palestine and stuff that don't want to deal with it. They're not part of any of this shit, man, but their whole lives are fucked because of it, because of the Jewish politicians, and then the Jewish people, Israeli people, they got to worry about their lives, their kids, everything else, because some fucking whack job fucking terrorist motherfuckers or whatever, or jihadists or anti-Semites, whatever they be, Muslim, not even Muslim, but all this stuff back and forth. But meanwhile, Jewish lives matter now all of a sudden too, because we're being attacked endlessly. Like the Asian people, all of a sudden were being attacked endlessly. 90% by black people, but they never mentioned the black race. Only white, and that's it, or Asian and suspect. We all know that's true. If you can prove it not true, that's fantastic. Please prove me not true. Please let me know how crazy I am so I can just shut the fuck up and go on with life. I would love to realize I'm a complete idiot. See, because here's the problem. Mitch McConnell, is that his name? Mitch McConnell? He's horrible. He's the worst. Okay? All those people are the worst. The conservatives and such, the conservatives, everyone else just being able to be them too, the worst. They're equally as bad as doing all this crazy shit. Which is funny because a lot of it's coming back on them now. Here's the thing to follow though. So maybe I'm just a huge fucking moron, asshole, piece of shit. I'm so racist, bigoted. I'm a anti-Muslim. I have Islamophobia because I'm Jewish. I hate everybody who's not white because I look this way. So yeah, blah, 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 right? But here's the problem. Islamophobia, right? Or Islamophobia. Except here's Muslims beating the shit out of Christians for being Christian. But Islamophobia, what about killing Christians for not being Muslim or Muslims for not being Christian? What about that? What about, isn't that bad? Is that bad? Now here's a great one. Is equality too much to ask? I don't fucking know. Ask the Taiwanese people. Here's an Asian woman asking, is equality too much to ask? No, it fucking isn't too much to ask. As human beings, we should all have the same opportunities in life. Yes, as human beings, we should all have a right to live and travel the world. It's not too much to ask. Why don't you fucking ask the Japanese and the Chinese that are attacking other Asian people, enslaving other Asian people, oppressing other Asian people? Why don't you ask them if it's too much to fucking ask? And that's the problem. You see what I'm saying? I'll break it all the way through. Latin people, boom. Okay, in Mexico, the Mexicans are fucking with the Salvadorians, the Guadalajarans, and the Chiapas. They absolutely demolished the Chiapas. They enslaved them, they raped them, they rob, they do everything. They do everything horrible to the Chiapas. And people know this. You fucking, if you're Latin or Mexican or something, you fucking know that's true. If you're Mexican, you know what the word sarote. You have a word called sarote. That's not an American word. Sarote. It's not a Jewish word. It's not a Chinese word. It's a Spanish word or a Mexican word, actually, for Salvadorians. And it means that it's calling someone a pile of shit. Not all or most Latin Mexican people by any means. They interdate with Salvadorians, and most Salvadorians don't hate Mexicans. They interdate. They do everything. They intermarry. They have children. They have businesses together, they work together, they employ each other, all this stuff. They eat together, everything, sleep together, name it. Just like blacks and whites, just like Irish and everybody else. Everybody interfucks and everything else and has children and eats together and hangs together. But the people making money and the people making fame and the people making problems, they don't want to let us just go on and do this. They don't want us to be able to. There's so many more of us that don't give a flying fuck, and that's the problem. Well, I guess we have to start giving a flying fuck. We have to give 7 flying fucks, 2 walking fucks, 4 fucks on a car, 7 fucks on a bus. Okay, we got to give a lot of fucks from now on. A lot of fucks got to start being given, because this is insanity. Because every one of these groups is also oppressing other groups. Every one of these groups is also oppressing other groups. So stop pretending. Stop lying. Stop. You know what? You know what the worst part is? I was just talking with someone the other day, and at lunch, and this person could never even express their real views to their own spouse. The person could never express their real views out loud, and I won't call her or him out at all. I'm not doing that, but they could never openly, I'm sure they sit with their mother or father, and they openly express all their views, no problem, without any fear. I'm sure in other situations where it's safe for them, they openly express their views. But they could not even express their views with their spouse or with their quote-unquote friends. They have to hide everything they feel. But nobody's getting, that's exactly like, do you realize I was just watching some lady talking about that Jewish people, that we need to hide the Star of David's and hide things that recognize us as Jewish? That's insanity. I lived in Palmdale for a minute, and a real hot fucking sweaty ass minute, years and years ago, a couple decades ago. And a woman in the soccer league I had, she was telling me, because I have the Star of David again tattooed, like the Star of David tattoo on my chest. I got it when I was a kid, like literally like a teenager, like 13, 14, somewhere right around there. I got this fucking tattoo because we were broke, man, and I didn't have a fucking Jewish star necklace, and I wasn't going to get a gold necklace or any shit like that. And so my neighbor did tattoos. My neighbor, some guys down the street did tattoos. I got drunk and high and got a fucking Jewish star tattoo. Okay. Anyway, she was like, yeah, be careful around here. She goes, whenever I walk around, I always keep my, my Star of David necklace inside. I keep my chai inside. My shirt and stuff. I go, wow, that sucks. That sucks. You got to live like that, man. I'd fucking, I'll go walk around shirtless. I don't give a fuck. Someone's got a problem with who I am, then we need to get down right there and then. Like Malcolm X said, arm up, protect yourself, arm up, know how to fight, know what you're doing, protect yourself, stop being scared. So someone on the TV was telling Jewish people, maybe don't wear things that are recognized. Yeah, go ahead and wear everything you want. Fuck them. Protect each other. Protect all. I mean, I don't mean Jews protect Jews. Humans protect other humans that are being attacked for no reasons. That's all. You see an Asian person being attacked, jump the fuck in. If you see hate crime, I don't mean a fight between an Asian person and another person. Someone's committing a hate crime and an Asian person, jump the fuck in. You see somebody attacking black people, you see somebody attacking white people, you see somebody attacking Latin people, Arabic people, Muslim, whatever it be, Jewish, jump the fuck in. Jump the fuck in, man. And big people, if you're big and you're buff, or you could fight, or you're like my old friends Bruce and Brian Bernard, and you're 5'5", fucking willing to fight the world, then fucking jump in and be heroes. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know what? I mean, like, ask yourself this simple question. Am I a hero? I really can't say. But yes. See, the person who is getting accosted downstairs and beat up by a homeless guy, he thought I was a hero for getting involved. Because I saved him. So I'm saying, jump in. You see something, jump in. You see something, jump in. Get involved. Get involved. You see a woman getting hit and you're a woman, get involved even more so. And I'll tell you that because you're less likely to make the fight go further, because the thing is, most men who hit women because they're cowards and they're weak and they're scared and they're tiny and they're insignificant. So a woman that they don't control yelling at them scares the shit out of them. Strong women scare the shit out of them. But yeah, other women get involved. Get, like, as a group, start yelling at the guy, and then if the woman turns on you, then you get it and you can make your choices. But yeah, that's the thing. You're a white dude or a white woman, and you see white people acting fucking racist and shit, step up, say something. You're a black person, you see black people acting, step up. If it's your race, you're less likely to get fucked with for stepping up. So step up. Let's just start making the world better. Let's start doing things that help one another. There's just no reason to continue like this. It's insanity. Again, I go back to this. Keep in mind, we are being told nonstop how all these groups up top here, all of the top ones, they're just so picked on. I mean, obviously not the white group, but it's just like, okay. So you got Japanese people. You have Japanese people screaming about the unfairness of the internment camps. Sorry, my hair is ridiculous. You have Japanese people screaming about the unfairness of internment camps with no problem with what they did to the Taiwanese. I believe it was the Taiwanese. If I have it wrong, I apologize. But for no problem. They have no problem with what they did to the Taiwanese. They had it coming. Just because it doesn't happen in America doesn't mean it doesn't happen. Wake up to the world around you. Bill Gates' wife filed for divorce because of her relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. Seriously, but nobody is flipping out about this. Where are the blue-haired people ripping their hair out and screaming for the end of Bill Gates, he didn't have a business relationship, which in itself would be bad, with Jeffrey Epstein. He had a relationship. He was on the island, on the plane. His wife divorced him because of that relationship. But, oh well, no biggie. No biggie. You know, a girl made a thing. They wrote her prose Dating her, the pros of dating her. Fantastic tits. Now, see, I can be calling these people out and putting their shit up here, but I won't because it wouldn't matter. Because they're part of the group that doesn't get in trouble anyway, so it doesn't matter. But because they don't care. They don't need anything. Their parents will help them. They came from money. It's different things like that. But she wrote something that the pros of dating her is fantastic tits. The cons, psycho, crazy, blah, blah, blah. But those tits, right? That's okay to write. But then some fat ass dude with a mustache ride shirt who says that same thing is a piece of crap. And you're going to tell me, well, it's different. No, it's not different, asshole. Because see, if I stab you in the gut, or somebody that you're okay with as a person stabs you in the gut, you still got stabbed in the gut, shithead. And so, see, I got to stop that. I got to stop the shit. You still got stabbed in the gut, you lovely person. And so, as much as I love all you guys, you have to start waking up to what's going on. Keep in mind, even though I got vaccinated, I'm not hypocritical in that you guys, like nobody, if you bring up to people when they talk about the vaccination and you say to them, do you mean the vaccination that's both supported heavily by Donald Trump and Joe Biden? So are you like me? Are you just, hey, I'm going to go with the world that happens and figure out my niche and live as free as I can without being, I'd like, again, even though I like Trump and everything, I'm not diehard Trump. There's a lot of things he does that I'm not okay with. Biden, I'm not a fan at all. I'd have been okay with Bernie. I'd have been fine with Buttigieg, one of those people, but not a fan of Biden, not a fan of Kamala. I mean, again, the reality behind Kamala's family being slave owners, the reality behind Kamala coming from mad money, the reality behind her barely being black. I mean, just all these things, and nobody cares. Everyone's just like, yeah, well, whatever. You have to get that there's a certain agenda going on when nobody cares. Again, the fact that most of you don't even know who the hell this is, the fact that most of you don't even know, you're wearing Black Lives Matter shirt, you're going to protest in it, but you don't know who the hell Jonathan Price is. That's like being a part of the black movement but not knowing who Malcolm X is, because he didn't work for the program. It makes me mad. It makes me cry in my eye. But this is the most wild. All lives do not matter. Being held by a white woman with a white family who just said her own family doesn't matter, but her life is so snowflakey. Her life is so fucking easy that there's no reasoning, there's no get it, there's no anything involved. This is the end, folks. We need this. That's all. We need this. It's what we need. It's all that'll save us. It's our only hope. We have to just start, man, no matter who you support. Let's keep our politics to ourselves. Let's keep our religions to ourselves. And let's love one another. Let's understand that each other has their own ways and their own ideas. And as long as those ideas and ways aren't hurting other people or keeping other people from having their own ways and their own ideas, let's let each other live. Let's wake up. Let's wake up.